Alright, so on ECF I started this thread about using the soccer ball filling things for basically filling up carts and cartos and cartomizers and whatever. These are needles I got. Sorry. I just clip them. I use them because if you look inside, just use little tiny threads. They thread right onto the bottles. They don't fall off. The little bottles. This is a 6 ml bottle. The big bottles, the ones, the ones we all get, apple pie, whatever. They got these tips on them. They fit. They fit. Not at all. That's what you do. Take it, snip the top off, and then twist it on there. You feel it. It sticks on. If you want to be measured, eyedropper, screw it onto the eyedropper. It's pretty that easy. Fill in the cartomizers, the actual Joy E ones. I'll show you what I got here. This is, I just take all I do is label these things. I take my little dart, scratch it into the cartomizer, rub over it with whiteout, and that's it. Pull the. Basically, these things, everybody's complaining they're a pain in the butt, but that's only because they are. You gotta take that little tiny plug out of the center. Just when you get it out, it's got that little tiny nub on it. It's basically like holding your thumb over a straw. Again, filling these things, you gotta get, there's spilled juice all over my computer now. You gotta get juice in that little hole in the center. And these little needles, they fit in there. I poked it out with a different screwdriver, but so this is my banana nut bread. I use a 6 ml bottle. Screw it in, and that's it. Squeeze. I actually constantly overfill mine, but it didn't matter when I tried using this syringe. I overfilled it then too. So I just go until it leaks, then the one drop comes out, not flooding it completely. I'm sure it's flooded. But I take it out, and as soon as I let off, it seems like it actually draws the extra juice up in it, so it works fine. I can take this out now. It just ended up to be cool about these. That little plug that I can never seem to get seated right on there. All I do is I drop the thing into place. I'll use the tip of that same thing to get it started. So it's kind of sitting in there sideways and not plugged over the hole. But this and this, they just think, I don't know how well you can see it, if you can see it, but basically I took the threaded end, put it back in, a little pressure, it's sealed. Put all my little caps back on. It's easier. Put my little caps back on, and it's good. I mean, it's it's full. It's actually slightly over full, so I'm sure my vapor production is going to drop off, but we'll see. No, not really. I'm using it. I love Signot, not because I can't find it cheaper anywhere, just because customer service is amazing. Anyway, the little soccer ball thing again, football, whatever you fill with these little things. eyedropper, you know, with the little measurements on it. The threads on them doesn't fall off. You saw the 6 ml bottle, obviously. Threads on them doesn't fall off. The bigger bottles, you know, whatever they are, the 1 ounce bottles, they don't, because it's such a pointed top, they don't thread on. So I take the Leatherman, I snip a little bit off the top, and amazingly, same thing. So I'm filling from, I don't know, 3 different ways. And I do fill I fill my Joy-E cartomizers with it. My cheap little rubber plug ones, you know, they go right in, fill it, done. Carts, if you're still using carts, good for you. But you know, push it, you know, take it, work the fluffy crap away, you know, if you're still using the polyfoam. My zero fills for my Mega, you know, with the little rubber plug from the cheap cartomizers. Well, they're all cheap cartomizers. With a little plug that you put in the end of them, you know, fill it up, load it up. My blue foam one that my buddy has, same thing, push it to the side, fill it up from the bottom. What's nice about filling the carts or the zero fills is you put it in and you fill it all the way up, and when you see it starting to come up, you just pull it up to the top, let off the bottle or the plunger on the, you know, eyedropper, and just sucks up the rest of the extra juice. And that's really it. It doesn't really mess with the dripping if you cut the top of it off. I'll show you. I'm using the, you still get clean drips. It just doesn't have that nice sharp point, which I don't know why you need it, but yeah. So, but basically this is how I did it. Took my needle. I don't know how long I have to do this video or not. But there's a little hole somewhere. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. See a little thing. Take my Leatherman, just snip it just below that hole. Off it goes. You know. Try to do it nice and flat. Quick piece of sandpaper. You know, squeeze it. Spin it a couple times just to take off any burrs. I noticed that little flat thing with the nipple on it that's supposed to seat on there, if you leave a lot of burrs on there, it kind of tears that up. And I haven't gotten a leak yet, but I'm sure if I keep jamming a burry piece of steel in there, it's gonna. But that's it. I mean, you're literally cutting, I mean, if I can do this so that everybody can see, I mean, you don't cut much off. You know, you just got to cut. There's that little hole to the side, and you know, once you get it cut there, you're pretty much ready to go already. Like I said, it threads on all those things. Real quick though, I take mine and I scratch into them. B&B, banana nut bread. I just scratch it in with a dart, blow dart tip. I scratch it in. I rub a little liquid paper over it, white out, wipe it off with my thumb. It's ready to go. Fills all my cartos, cartomizers, carts, cart mods, and it works good. But there's my first YouTube video, and maybe it works. Again, sig knot, to buzz, tasty finger, tasty vapor. I'm doing tasty finger as well. All good stuff.